The PMI evaluation process moving forward will look slightly different than previous years and include new features for employees and managers. The streamlined program allows for ease of navigation through the process while maintaining the integrity of the previous performance management concept. In NeoGov, the evaluation process is split into before rating, rating, and after rating stages. Planning and mid-year tasks are completed in the before rating stage, while the final evaluation tasks are performed in the rating and after rating stage. When the evaluation process begins, you will receive a task for each employee to add content. Here you can see the pre-populated target ranges based on their classification. If you feel that the target range isn't appropriate for this employee's position, simply add the appropriate range by clicking Add Competencies in the top right. Make sure you delete the old target range by clicking the X to the right of that competency. Before submitting, make sure you have one of each of the 7 competencies. When you feel that the target ranges are appropriately determined, click Submit Content. A pop-up will appear asking if you've completed what you needed to do in this step. No comment is required or available in this step. Click Yes to submit and move the process to the next step. In that step, HR will review the competencies to ensure all 7 are included and that the target ranges are within the employee's position. In the HR step of planning, HR needs to review the competencies. You will have been provided a target range list document to compare to. When reviewing, make sure that all 7 competencies are present and that any comments are appropriate. If they are, click Sign at the top right. If they are not appropriate or missing, please send a message including the employee's name, employee ID number, and agency to the PMI administrator to reset the evaluation. Once you have signed off on the target ranges, the planning tasks moves to the next step, meeting with the employee. The employee and manager will receive a task to sign off on their expectations for the year. This is where the manager should meet with the employee and discuss what their expectations are for the coming year. Both the manager and employee should sign off after this meeting. Both signatures are required to move on to the mid-year review. Neither step requires a comment, but both managers and employees may leave one if they wish. The planning tasks are now complete. This will open up the mid-year review tasks. Please wait for a reminder notification in October before starting. Since the process does not have hard due dates, the mid-year review will be the next available step. Employees start the mid-year section, so they will see the first task to complete on the dashboard as soon as the planning tasks are completed. However, it is best practices to save this step for the mid-year point. Reminder notices will be sent out October 1st for employees to complete this step. In this step, employees are asked to fill out 4 questions regarding their performance. To start, click the task. The evaluation check-in question should appear. If not, click Check-in at the top of the evaluation details page. Here you will see the questions to be filled out. The first 3 questions require a response. The 4th is just an area to provide any additional notes or feedback to your supervisor. When you have completed the check-in, click Publish at the top right. The evaluation moves on to the next step, which is where the manager holds a meeting with you to review your mid-year responses. Once an employee has completed their mid-year review questionnaire, it's time to meet with them and review their responses. To get started, click on the employee and navigate to their evaluation details page. Scroll down to the mid-year review step completed by the employee. To the right, click on the three dots and click View. Here you will see a copy of their responses. If you would like, you can print these off by clicking Print at the top right. Next, meet with the employee and review their responses. Once that is complete, write a journal entry on what was discussed and the plan for the remainder of the year. Click Save to save the journal entry. Watch the Journal Entries video for more information on journal entries. Finally, click Sign on the Evaluation Details page and sign once more on the form. You may add comments if you would like, but they are not required. Once the journal is complete and the form is signed, the evaluation moves to the rating stage, beginning April 1st. Once the rating task opens, click on your task. If you have many tasks, click on Performance on the left-hand side. Doing this will show any performance evaluation-related tasks you may have. The 7 competencies that were selected and approved of in the planning stage will be available for rating on the opened evaluation. On the left, it will show the employee name and position title. Under that is the title of the evaluation. Under that is the running tally of the score, including the numerical and named values. Below that is a link titled View Training Activity. Clicking here will provide a prompt to open a new tab that shows the employee's training activity. Supervisors can use this information to support their ratings in the comments. Next is the section portion of the rating page. Here you, the supervisor, can access the core competencies, training section, overall rating, and summary. In the core competencies section are the 7 competencies that were selected and approved of in the planning tasks. Supervisors can scroll down to each competency and complete them in any order preferred. Both a rating and a comment are required to submit the evaluation. To choose a rating option, simply click on the number corresponding with the desired option. If you need a refresher on the rating descriptions, click Show Descriptions in the top right corner of the rating scale box. Once a rating is chosen, the system will then prompt you to type a comment by surrounding the comment box in red. Simply type in your comment and scroll to the next competency when finished. If you or your employee have utilized the Journal Note feature, you will see these to the right. You can also use these as comments in the comment box by clicking Add to Comment Box. You can also add any check-in entries. This includes the mid-year responses provided by the employee. Click on the journal entry or check-in entry you wish to add to the comment box and select Add to Comment Box. From there, it will have you select which competency to add the entry to. The reviewer entries do not apply for our evaluation process. The system saves comments in real time, so if you need to leave and return to the evaluation, your comments will be saved. Once all competencies are scored, you can select Training Section by either selecting it on the left or selecting the Next section at the top right. This is optional. Selecting the Training section, supervisors can add any pertinent training for the employee. This can be utilized to help support employees in competencies they may be struggling in. In the Training section, click Add Training at the top right. From there, a list will pop up. You can search courses using the search bar at the top or look through the categories on the left. Select the training course you would like to assign by clicking Add Training below that course. When you have selected all the appropriate trainings, click Save at the top. Now the training section will include those assigned courses. Select Next section at the top right or select Overall Rating to the left to move on. The top left shows the total numerical and named score values. An overall rating comment is required to submit the evaluation to the next step. Once completed, click Submit Evaluation if you're ready to send it to the second level supervisor, or click the Summary section to review the evaluation on the left. Here, managers can review the evaluation for their employee and make any changes before submitting it to the second-level manager for review. When you are ready to do so, simply click Submit Evaluation to move on to the next step. When you click Submit, a pop-up will appear stating that you confirm your rating is complete and accurate. To continue, click Continue. Once a step is completed, the system will bring you to the Workflow page. This shows where a specific evaluation is in the process. As you can see here, it is ready for the second-level manager review step. As the second-level manager, your job is similar to how it was in the previous system. You will receive a task to review and approve the second-level employee's evaluation. Clicking on the task will bring you to the evaluation where you can review what the employee's manager scored and view the comments. If everything looks good, click Approve. An option to add a comment is available but not required. If you need to send it back, simply click Deny and it will return to the manager. Please add a comment here for what needs updated or changed. Once the evaluation is approved at this step, it will go to the next step, which is the HR review. As an HR reviewer, you will review the evaluation for any potential issues such as offensive language or unjustified ratings and either approve or deny. Access the task either by clicking on it in your Perform dashboard or within your unified dashboard. Go through the evaluation and choose either Approve or Deny. If you choose to deny it, it will be sent back to the employee's manager or the evaluator. Please include a comment as to why it is being sent back. Once approved, the evaluation goes back to the manager for the meeting and signature step. Once the second-level manager and HR approves the evaluation, it will go back to you, the manager, for a signature step. This step is where you need to hold meetings with your employee to go over the evaluation in detail, similar to how it was done before. Simply click on the task or navigate to the employee and then the evaluation to view the details. Once the meeting has been held, sign the evaluation by clicking the Sign button and include the date of your meeting in the comment. The evaluation is then released to the employee for signature. The evaluation has moved to its final step, which is the employee's signature. In this step, the employee can review everything that was discussed with you, their supervisor. At the top right, the employee has the option to sign or refuse to sign. If an employee agrees with their evaluation, they simply click Sign. If they choose this option, they may provide a comment, but it is not required. If an employee disagrees with the ratings, comments, or overall rating provided, they have the option to refuse to sign. The evaluation is still completed when an employee chooses this option, but there is evidence that they disagree. When an employee clicks Refuse to Sign, a comment box appears for them to provide reasoning for this choice. This comment is not required. When an employee submits their evaluation utilizing the Refuse to Sign option, a notification will be sent to the manager and HR. Once either option is selected, the evaluation is complete and will move to a print page. This page gives the employee the option to print their evaluation for their own records. They can adjust what information they want included on the printed copy by selecting or deselecting the options on the left. If the employee would like to review their evaluation outside of the print screen, they can go to the evaluation details.